Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it looks like we finally have our answer on the 100-day extension from the CDC on the no sale order, and really it's no surprise. So as we all know, we all been waiting. The CDC had extended their original no sale order for cruise ships in North America, basically the United States, up until July 24th, which would have been a 100-day extension at that time. Well, they've decided to jump on and extend the shutdown until October 1st. No cruise ships sailing July, August, or September in the United States, unless for some miraculous reason, the no sale order is lifted or the virus comes under complete control. But as we all know, that's very unlikely in the next few weeks because the United States just hit 70,000 cases in one day. It's definitely not trending in the right direction for anything to open and anything to start up. And so things are really confusing right now. You have government arguing with each other, and even in the same government, so like the same side. So it's kind of becoming a mess right now. What does that mean? Well, the CLIA had already extended their no sale order all the way up until September 15th. Carnival already went till October, so Carnival is all set for their cruise lines, and the ones that sail under them in North America. They are all set as far as not having to change anything. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, other cruise lines that had set up cruises from the 15th will have to cancel those, and you'll be notified coming in the next few days. You'll also start to see the ships are going to be rerouted and moved around again once more. Because remember, even once they get clearance to start sailing, it can take up to 30 to 40 days just to get the ships ready to take their first passengers. So until they actually get clearance to sail, none of those ships will be set up to go on October 1st. So that's kind of the here and the there of that. And of course the CDC, in a couple things that they came out with, basically letting cruise ships go unchecked would spread the virus around, and and I'm going, who out there, what cruise line out there is saying that there should be no restrictions? They said, allowing unrestricted cruising to begin again. Who is touting that? I haven't had a single cruise line out there say, you know what, we need no restrictions. We just want to go back full-blown cruising, nothing out there. We're going back the way we normally would sail, with full ships, no social distancing, no mass buffets, everything. I've never heard a single cruise line come out and say that. So for them to say to let unrestricted cruise lines, well, first of all, no one's asking for unrestricted cruise lines. They're asking what guidelines you want us to follow so they can start preparing to do so. So throwing that in was just kind of a ridiculous comment, kind of a stupid one, to be honest, in all honesty. Just come out and say, look, the virus right now is out of control in most of the states where we would sail our cruise ships from, Florida, California, Texas. So until that time, gets under control, we can't allow cruise ships to sail. Just come out and say that. You don't have to try and blame cruise ships for all the past history, which again they tried to do in their statements. Just come out and say, look, the virus is out of control. But of course they can't come out and say that because they're also responsible for that. The CDC is the one who is doing the recommendations and advising the governments and telling them what to do and coming up with procedures and what, all the things to keep USA safe, Americans safe. And right now, it's not happening. I hate to say it, it's just not happening. And until something happens, either you throw out the gates, just throw open the doors, and Everyone pays the price, whatever that may be, to restart everything, or you got to start reining in and just get under control, because there's no halfway measures. You either do one or the other. Halfway measures get you nowhere. They get you exactly where you are right now, with things closed, not able to open, people unsure what to do, and it goes this doubly for the cruise lines, because they've been the target of most of the do not do anything kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, amusement parks and theaters, and at least they can get in the discussion of when they can do it and what's going on, and here, slowly open, here's what you need to do. Cruise ships have absolutely nothing so far. So yeah, all the way up until October. And I'll tell you, if I'm a betting man, if you want to give me money and I have to make a bet on all the money I have in the world, all $148 of it, I would bet it all on we are not sailing in North America until at least January or February of next year. At least. There's just no signs that saying cruising is coming in any way, shape, or form in the United States. Even the river cruises, 100 passengers, 60 passengers, are having, they can't get anyone to allow them to do even a small startup right now. So North America cruising, not looking good. CDC extended their order. CLIA, and you know what? I can't be mad at the CDC for extending it to October 1st. Because I also said, why are they picking dates in the middle of months, or the 10th, or the 11th, or the 14th? Pick the first of the month. It's so much easier for your clients, for your personnel, for everybody to say, okay, at the beginning of the month is when we're starting. Or at this all ends at the end of the month. Remembering dates like the 24th of July is this extension, the September 15th is this thing shutting down. It just makes so much more sense just making it at the beginning of a month. You're telling me that 14-day difference between the date the CLIA set up and the date that the CDC is set up is going to make a world of difference. So yeah, you should have just picked the end of the month. Carnival went and did that. I really don't know why CLIA didn't do it. They should have. And that would have maybe solved, a little bit of turmoil. Because now Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruise Lines and Norwegian Cruise Lines, you've got to go and you got to say to your people again, look, we have to cancel some more cruises because the extension went 2 more weeks. And now we have to cancel all those cruises into there. And we will try and get you your money back, or you could offer future cruise credits, and instead of just doing it to the end of the month, beginning of the month. And it just seemed logical that that's exactly where CLIA was going to go. They were going to go right till that end of the month instead of having it halfway through. It kind of makes sense. So I can't be mad at the CDC for that. And I can't even be mad at the CDC for extending, because it is common sense right now. As much as I want to jump on a cruise ship, as much as I am going nuts sitting in my house with no travel that I can do at all right now, I will back the CDC in their decision right now that no cruise ships should be sailing while this is going crazy with the outbreaks right now, until we see at least some turn down. And instead of seeing any kind of downturn right now, it's always up, up, up. Every 3 days, they're breaking records. It started with, we just cracked 50,000 for the first time. Then we just cracked 55,000. Now we've cracked 70,000 cases in one day. And it's not, turning around. And so I can't be mad at the CDC. I can't be mad at the cruise lines. The only thing I can be is really, really disappointed that this is going on longer and longer and longer. And there really doesn't seem to be an answer. There really doesn't seem to be an answer from anybody. And I'm not talking governments. I'm just talking anybody, right? What do we do? Do we just throw the doors open? Do we lock down, shut down everything for, under penalty of law for another month until this gets back? What do we do? And it's not an easy decision. I don't envy it on anybody, but yeah, that's where we are right now. Another 76-day extension, and now October 1st is that first cruise deadline. And unfortunately, I say good luck to that deadline as well. Well, I hope you appreciate this video, whether it's good news or bad news, it's the news. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel blogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation wherever you possibly can, even if it's a staycation at home.